Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new Ninjago video here on the channel. My name is TannerFishies. In today's video, we are going to be discussing a quick update for Ninjago Dragons Rising Season 4, brought to us recently by the final episode of the Crossroads Crosstalk podcast. And there is actually something that was touched on in the final episode that, in my opinion, does tie back to Dragons Rising Season 4, and I guess the idea of what we could see in that season from the average Ninjago citizen, and what the common narrative is following the end of Season 3, where the ninja are just scattered across the realms to parts unknown. Now, in this final episode of the Crossroads Crosstalk podcast, there is a brief mention of the ninja, and the fact that apparently the normal, everyday Ninjago citizen, I assume this is also true for other communities across the merged lands, the average citizen just thinks that the ninja right now are off doing ninja missions, which is definitely not great for the ninja because, again, there is no sense of urgency there to get the ninja back. There's no, I guess, spelling of doom like there was following the merge and following the fact that the ninja were actively missing for years on end. This time, again, the ninja are actually in a very terrible situation, yet nobody really realizes that. Again, the common consensus is that the ninja are just off exploring, maybe off doing a mission or something like that, just kind of happy-go-lucky business as usual, while in reality we know that the ninja are actually very helpless at the moment. And in Dragons Rising Season 4, maybe we could see a lack of urgency coming from everyday Ninjago civilians that have no idea that their heroes are actually very helpless and very much in need of assistance. Now, obviously this is not going to be true for every single character out there. The other ninja that are still at the monastery, the other characters that are close to the ninja, they very much obviously know that something bad has gone down. Characters like Cole and Zane will not only recognize this because of their elemental powers, again, glitching out, but also, again, they would recognize that their friends are not actively here. Something bad happened to them. And speaking of elemental powers, every single elemental master out there is probably going to be sensing that something is up too. Because again, the Source Dragon Council splitting up very much affected everybody's elemental powers. Maybe they would seek answers from the ninja, who would obviously be, again, some of the most famous elemental users out there, and they would come to realize that the ninja are indeed missing. It's just that to your everyday average Ninjago citizen, this is business as usual. Nothing is really wrong here, nothing is amiss, everything is okay. I just find that to be rather interesting. I do wonder how much of that we will see in Dragons Rising Season 4. I think it would be a nice contrast to the idea of the ninja being completely helpless. I am going to talk about a little bit later in a different video the idea of the monastery being completely abandoned when Raptin, Creel, and Labo show up, because obviously characters like Cole, the Finders, Geo, Rontu, Mr. Frohickey, everyone that was at the monastery is apparently no longer there, so stay tuned, we will talk about that momentarily in its own separate video within the next few days. Until then, leave all of your thoughts down below. Thank you so much for tuning in. What exactly do you think about all of this? And I will talk to you guys again very, very soon. Peace.